Joining me now is Joe Roskowski, who is one of the owners of the original Oyster House, and Jackie Godwin with Coastal Bank and Trust, one of the sponsors of the event. Welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to have you with us. We're going to talk about the event in a minute, but first, we've got to talk about this delicious dish right here in front of us.
Well, we're about to roll out Fire-Grilled Oysters at the original Oyster House starting Wednesday. We put in a brand new grilled oyster kitchen at the Causeway, 7-foot oyster grill. We're going to be flaming some oysters.
I love it.
And fire grilling them. I cooked some off this morning at the restaurant. Unfortunately, we don't have a grill here.
Right.
So I'm going to do them in the oven.
Okay.
And we'll start out preparing them real quick. What I've started out with was a little bit of garlic butter. And the recipe, I believe, is on the website.
Yes.
In this, I've got garlic butter, I've got a little Laundry seasoning salt, and a secret ingredient, which is Joe and Dave's garlic sauce.
Okay.
Now, that's not on the recipe, but for those that are watching, that is a secret ingredient. Pick it up at the Oyster House.
Okay.
Now, put a little bit of butter on each oyster, and I'm going to ask you if you would please, Devin, put some cheese on each oyster.
Okay, I sure will. This is a little bit of Parmesan and some kind of...
It's a mixture of Parmesan and Romano, some chopped parsley. And she's going to put those on each one.
This is very simple.
And it's very, very simple. Then we'll top each oyster with butter again. Then they go on this super hot char grill. They start bubbling up and they get real tasty, and the brown, the flame comes up. And we also actually have an oyster cam overlooking the grill. So if you come into the restaurant, you can look at the oyster cam, see the oysters being grilled. And they're really, really good. We sampled some out over the weekend. And we're going to give samples away actually Tuesday, providing the weather holds. Yes. And then Wednesday we officially start serving them. So we're looking real forward to it.
Oh, that's great. Well, let's talk about tomorrow night, and we're hoping that the weather will hold out for all the folks who will come out for cuisine for kids. If you haven't taken part in this event, tell us about it, Jackie.
Well, it's an opportunity for citizens to support the center by going out and having lunch. And as you said, there are 40 different restaurants, 45 locations, and they give a portion of the proceeds to the center.
Now, this is lunch and dinner, or just lunch?
Just from the day's proceeds.
Okay, the whole day. Part of the proceeds. And over 40 restaurants here locally are participating, I understand. Right. So if you have a favorite restaurant, it's probably on the list. You could just look at the Child Advocacy Center website, and this will allow the center to continue the great work that it does in our community.
That's absolutely right. We've got that. They have approximately 28 professionals representing 7 different agencies that are administering counseling to children that have been exposed to physical and sexual abuse. They have approximately 1,000 that they're counseling on an ongoing basis, and unfortunately have about 500 new that they receive every year.
I hate to hear that. You guys have been involved in this for years.
We've been sponsored for about 12 years, and what a wonderful, wonderful ministry and mission that the Advocacy Center has. And real excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, so hopefully a lot of folks will come out to the original Oyster House and any of the other restaurants that are participating tomorrow night. We're keeping our fingers crossed that the event will go on as planned. If not, check out the Child Advocacy Center website, and you can see when it may or may not be rescheduled. Then there are numbers on your screen, 432-1101. Joe Roskowski and Jackie Godwin, thank you so much for being our guests today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.